As fine dust clogs the air in Korea, there are growing concerns over its health consequences. We report on what is being done to tackle the country's poor air quality. From freshly brewed coffee sold at convenience stores to super premium cafes to nitro coffee, we take a look at some of the key trends in Korea's coffee market. Meet Hippie, a community of expats who explore everything about Korea's traditional culture, from minhwa, folk painting, to artisan tea making, to stamp carving. 20 foreign athletes have become naturalized Korean citizens to represent Korea in the Pyeongchang Olympics. We meet Arirang, a German-born Luger, who's starting a new chapter in her luge career in Korea.
Classified as a Group 1 carcinogen, fine dust is spring's unwelcome guest that pollutes the air we breathe. We take a look at how civil society, academic, and political communities in Korea are tackling this issue. With growing concerns over the health consequences of fine dust particles, a group of protesters rallied at Seoul's Gwanghwamun Square on April 2nd. The rally was organized by the members of an online community called Dust Out.
일단 시민들에게 많이 좀 미세먼지 위험성에 대해서 알리고 싶었고, 대선 기간이라 차기 정부 들어오기 전에 저희의 목소리를 좀 미세먼지에 대해서 요구를 전달하기 위해서 진행을 하였습니다.
Although the community is less than a year old, it has become a major civic group related to fine dust issues, with more than 50,000 members from across the country. The majority of members are mothers in their 30s and 40s who are dedicated to safeguarding their children's health.
농도가 높은 날, 80, 100 이렇게 넘는 날은 거의 목이 부어서 열이 막 40도 이상 가량 올라가고 또 입원하고 또 그 합병증들 있잖아요. 폐렴 이런 것들. 먼지 때문이라는 걸 그렇게 해서 제가 자각하게 되면서 좀 신경을 써 관리를 해주게 되면 아이가 또 고농도인 날은 관리를 해주게 되면 또 붓지 않고 그걸 제가 이제 느끼다 보니까 믿게 된 거죠.
Since these mothers are fighting for the health of their children, they have been vocal and specific about their demands. They staged one-man protests in different cities and filed petitions with environmental agencies, local governments, and educational organizations. Their efforts resulted in a policy proposal which gave them a chance to position themselves as a structured civic group instead of one-off spontaneous protesters. In response to the proposal, the Seoul Metropolitan Office of Education has recently published a comprehensive plan designed to battle fine dust at the school level.
아무것도 하지 않는 것보다 어떤 하나의 제가 할 수 있는 만큼의 활동들을 해 나간다면 우리가 지금 그렇게 답답해하는 국외 오염 물질에 대한 원인 규명이나 대책 마련, 또 국내 미세먼지 환경 대책에 대한 것들을 이루어 나갈 수 있다고 생각합니다.
The academic community and experts have also been vocal about addressing Korea's poor air quality. Professor Im Young-wook at the Institute for Environmental Research at Yonsei University says a clear assessment of the issue is the first task at hand.
사실은 정확히 정부가 중국으로부터 넘어오는 것이나 특히 국내에서 발생되고 있는 발생원에 대한 파악이 극히 미진한 상태예요. 정확하지 못한 배출원에 대한 자료들을 통해서 국민들한테 설득력이 떨어지는 미세먼지에 대한 예외 경보나 대책들이 적용이 되어지기 때문에 결국 현재까지 적용되어진 대책들이 그리 국민들을 충족시켜주지 못했다라는 부분들이 제일 큰 문제점이라고 보여지고요.
The focus is on tracking down where fine dust comes from and analyzing what it comprises so that we can introduce optimized technologies for each identified emission point and create effective policies.
화석연료와 같은 것들로부터의 불완전 연소나 또 내연기관에서 발생이 된 그러한 먼지들이 작고 성분이 나쁘다라는 것 때문에 인체 피해가 훨씬 더 크기 때문에 이 부분을 집중적으로 줄이려는 정부의 정책들이 필수적으로 적용이 될 필요가 있다는 겁니다.
Tackling fine dust has emerged as a major public health issue in politics.
아이들이 마음껏 뛰놀 수 있는 나라, 안심하고 숨 쉴 수 있는 하늘을 돌려줘야 합니다.
UN 등 국제기구 환경 의제로 채택을 추진하겠습니다.
We met with lawmaker Shim Chang-hyun, who sponsored a bill to prevent fine dust last March. What made him introduce the bill?
관심을 집중하자는 뜻으로 미세먼지 특별법을 만들었고요. 우리 미세먼지의 국가 환경 기준이 너무나 느슨해요. 그래서 그것을 유럽이나 세계 보건기구 수준으로 좀 강화해야 정부도 그 강화된 목표에 맞춰서 예산도 투입하고 정책도 추진할 수 있거든요.
The bill is aimed at lowering Korea's concentration limit of fine dust to the World Health Organization's recommended level and inviting the central and local governments to develop a collective plan that aligns with the target limit.
안타깝게도 우리나라는 아직 일반 먼지에 대한 배출 허용 기준은 있지만 이 미세먼지나 초미세먼지 발암물질에 대한 배출 허용 기준이 없어요. 국민들에게 건강에 어떤 피해를 주는지 역학조사를 좀 더 활발하게 전국적으로 해서 경각심을 가져야 돼요.
Shin stresses that there is still a lot of work to be done at the National Assembly to reduce fine dust pollution.
미세먼지 대책 특별법이나 숨쉴 권리 3법, 또 이 석탄 화력 발전소 주변 특별법 같은 것을 우선 통과시키는데 역점을 두고 일을 하려고 합니다.
Fine dust is a serious issue that threatens the health of the people. We hope collected efforts by citizens, researchers, and politicians will bear fruit.
The coffee market in Korea is seeing two distinctive trends, a price polarization and diversified menu. We take a look at how the market is constantly reinventing itself to woo customers. At Seoul's business district, it is easy to spot office workers holding cups of coffee in their hands during lunch hours. Coffee has long been a popular beverage in Korea.
88 올림픽을 계기로 해서 우리나라의 커피 문화가 상당히 발전이 됐고요. 그 다음에는 해외여행의 자유화라든지 또는 우리나라 학생들이 해외 유학을 많이 갔거든요. 그러면서 식생활 문화가 세계화되는 데 있어서 커피 문화가 발전됐다고 볼 수 있습니다.
According to estimates by the Statistics of Korea, the average Korean drinks 428 cups of coffee per year. The number of cafes nationwide reaches about 8,800 and 500, up 63% from 2 years ago.
아주 많은 카페들이 있는데 이 카페들이 실제로 뭐 잘 된다 안 된다 이런 얘기들이 많거든요. 그런데 이제 제가 볼 때는 숫자로서는 양적으로서는 거의 이제 한계점까지 다다르지 않았을까.
One of the noticeable trends in the saturated coffee market is a price polarization. Convenience stores have been driving the low end of the market with cheap coffee. One convenience chain introduced a cafe section in the store in 2015 where customers can buy a cup of coffee for 88 cents.
아무래도 저렴하고 이제 이용성이 좋다 보니까 자주 이용하고 있습니다.
For the past 2 years, the convenience chain sold roughly 30 million cups of brewed coffee.
하루에 뭐 아침에 한 잔 드시고 점심에 한 잔 드시면 거의 10,000원이 가까이 되는 돈인데 편의점 커피 드시면 단돈 2,000원이면 드실 수 있으니까 뭐 앉아서 드시는 분 외에 이제 간단하게 테이크아웃 하시는 고객들 위주로 좀.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, specialty coffee brands are rolling out premium offerings. A famous global coffee chain has opened its high-end stores.
일반 매장도 물론 좋은 원두를 사용하고 있지만 특화된 어떤 특성 지역의 원두를 사용함으로써 고객들의 다양한 니즈를 만족시킬 수 있게끔 다양한 추출 도구와 다양한 원두로 고객님에게 제공을 하고 있습니다.
Customers can choose from a line of high-quality beans from selected farms in Africa and Asia, which are limited in quantity and select a brewing method. An Americano can cost more than double the price of regular stores, but sales are growing faster than ordinary stores, thanks to regular customers.
이제 보통은 카페인 먹고 이제 잠 깨려고 마시는데 리저브 같은 거 마실 때는 조금 더 기분을 업시키고 싶을 때 마신다든지
또 계절에 맞게 아니면 제 그날 기분에 따라서 좀 더 특별한 커피를 마시고 싶을 때 주로 좀 주문을 하고 있습니다.
In addition to the widening gap in prices, a diversified menu is another major trend in the local coffee market. In particular, nitro coffee has been the hottest buzzword in the business. A coffee franchise that introduced cold brew coffee for the first time in Korea last year has recently launched nitrogen-infused cold brew to deliver a new cold coffee experience.
작년에 콜드브루가 그렇게 성공적으로 고객들의 반응을 얻은 거는 고객분들이 커피에 대해서 굉장히 많이 이제 지식 수준도 올라가고 새로운 커피에 대한 경험도 많이 열려 있다고 판단이 됐기 때문에 지금 이 새로운 나이트로 콜드브루가 들어갈 때라고 생각이 됩니다.
As making nitro coffee requires a special machine, it was only available at high prices in selected cafes. But a local coffee chain developed an easy way to make nitro brewed coffee. The brand-distributed nitro coffee machine is developed in-house to its stores across the country and lower the price of nitro coffee to bring it to a wider audience.
일반 고객분들한테는 가격의 진입 장벽을 낮춤으로 인해서 대중화를 좀 시킬 수 있는, 그래서 니트로를 좀 더 알리고 선도하고 트렌드를 좀 앞서갈 수 있는 그런 부분이 아닐까 생각합니다.
Adding nitrogen to espresso gives the drink a smooth, creamy texture and qualities of beer without the alcohol.
일단 거품이 되게 풍부해서 정말 흑맥주 마시는 느낌이 나고요. 그냥 입에 딱 닿을 때부터 엄청 부드럽고 목 넘김까지 그게 계속 이어지니까 그런 게 진짜 맥주 마시는 느낌이 나는 것 같아요.
Korea's coffee market stood at $7.89 billion last year, nearly a threefold increase from 10 years ago. The coffee market is well saturated with fierce competition, but experts say this could be an encouraging sign for the overall market.
커피 본연의 맛 그리고 향기 이런 것을 이제 소비자들이 많이 알기 시작했고 또 커피 산업에 종사하는 분들조차도 이제 어떻게 하면은 좋은 커피를 맛있게 제공할 수 있을까 하는 화두를 갖고 노력하고 있기 때문에 점점 질적인 성장은 높아질 거라고 보고 있습니다.
With coffee being an indispensable drink for many people, we look forward to seeing how the market will respond to the evolving needs of coffee lovers.
Welcome to Hippie-Korea!
Hippie-Korea is a community of expats who are passionate about exploring Korea's rich traditional culture. Its activities range from coordinating traditional stamp-making classes to organizing volunteer efforts. What made these expats fall in love with Korean traditions? Every weekend, a traditional Korean stamp-making class is held at a library in Suwon, Gyeonggi-do Province. The class consists of expats in Korea. They carve their names into the stone to make an one and only personal seal. After learning how to curve, they make another seal, which will be donated to seniors at a nearby nursing home.
It's an honor to be able to participate in this activity because I've seen these traditional stamps around since living here. And also we have volunteered there before, and next month we're going to donate the stamps to the grannies and grandpas. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and it's a wonderful thing that we're able to do with Hippie-Korea.
Class was organized by Hippie-Korea, a community of expats living in Korea. Founded some 10 years ago, it hosts various meetings to learn about different aspects of Korean traditional culture. Pictures of their activities are regularly shared on the community's social media account, which has more than 7,000 online followers from Asia, North America, and Europe.
So happy Hippie! Hippie-Korea is the community for fun, culture, network, and more about Korea. You can find a perfect weekend activity with networking, making friends, exploring culture, and also learning something new about this wonderful land of Korea.
Hippie-Korea members learn about how to draw minhwa, Korean folk painting, and enjoy an artisan tea-making experience. They seem to have more knowledge about Korean traditions than locals.
We do culture tours, guided tours, culture power lectures, culture workshops like today, the Korean traditional stone making, and we also do a little bit of leisure and adventure tours and spouses club.
Today, the members go on a spring excursion. They need an early start because today's destination is Jeollado province, which is about 3 to 4 hours drive from Seoul. Expats visit old temples and Korea's traditional houses, or hanok, that have stood the test of times.
Just even being in that old building, it has that sense of history, and like it has the smell even, like it's something that's been around a long time, and it's very interesting. That's what I would have to say.
Next on their itinerary is a stop at a local restaurant specializing in gomtang, or long-simmered milky beef bone soup.
It tasted very nice, and it was different than I'm used to, so I enjoyed it very much.
In the evening, a local orchard turns into a concert venue featuring pansori, musical storytelling, and kayagum, string performances.
Even though you cannot understand everything, you can feel with the person singing. It's incredible. I've never seen that before somewhere else. It's very...
This is so nice and so lovely.
I feel touched. It's really great.
The members unpack their backpacks in hanok, where they will stay for the night. The structure of the old house and the indoor underfloor heating system are all new to them.
I thought it looks very different from the Norwegian house because I'm from Norway, and it's really beautiful and pretty, and I like that it's kind of, the roof is like this.
Finally, they go to sleep after a long day, wondering what might await them tomorrow. The next day starts with a scarf dyeing activity. People make their own scarves using natural indigo dye made from jok flowers. Unlike chemical dye, the color is soft and natural.
This is my first time.
Finished at the same time.
And it was really fun.
I think it's beautiful. Very happy. It looks nice.
Hippie Korea members look at the past and present of Korean culture by traveling to different corners of the country. They make unforgettable memories, discovering the true beauty of Korea at every stop.
This was the first time when we went away from Seoul, and this is where we could see the real Korea. So real Korea, I mean, the way we knew so far was high-rise buildings and, you know, cafes and stuff like that. But after coming here for the first time, we saw what traditional Korea was like. So very educational for us. As I said, my family loved it.
The organizers plan to expand the community's cultural and tour programs. They know from experience that greater understanding about the culture leads to joy and comfort in everyday life.
We also hope to go maybe further into the aspect of culture consultation and to deliver more kind of manuals or maybe guidance to spouses and families to help them with the integration process of life in Korea. Further on, proceed with these activities to remain a sustainable community for the next 100 years.
Cultural programs that take a deep dive into unique and special Korean traditions are bringing expats together. We hope their love for Korea's traditional culture can offer other foreigners an opportunity to get to know Korea better.
Team Korea has been adding foreign players to its squad in preparation for the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympic Games. Foreign athletes have received their Korean citizenship to represent Korea in the Pyeongchang Games, including Canadian-born ice hockey player Michael Swift and Russian-born biathlete Anna Frolina. And there is Aileen Frichet, a German-born luge racer who's starting a new chapter in her luge career in Korea. Today is D-288 to the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. At the Alpindia Training Center in Pyeongchang, the Korean national luge team's training is in full swing. Among the athletes is Aileen Frichet, who joined the national team last December after acquiring Korean citizenship under special naturalization provisions.
I think it's closer than other maybe Asian cultures to what I'm used to. And also I was interested in Korean music, Korean food before I was even asked to become a Korean. So yeah, this made me try it.
Luge is one of the 3 Olympic slider sports alongside bobsled and skeleton. The racer lies on his or her back on a sled and rides down on the icy track at speeds up to 150 kilometers per hour. Speed on the turning part of the track is critical in the race. Born in Germany, the powerhouse in luge, Frichet came into the international spotlight after winning the Junior World Cup in 2012. She retired from the sport in 2015, but made a comeback last year when she became a naturalized Korean citizen.
Yeah, this is also a funny thing. I retired luge because I did not have fun anymore. And the longer I stay away from luge, I started to missing it because it was something I did almost all my life. And yeah, this was the main reason why I thought about coming back to luge.
She was approached by the Korean Luge Federation through Stefan Chate, the German coach of Korea's national team. The staff saw huge potential in her.
한국에 오면서 이제 장비도 바뀌고 환경이 바뀌어서 이제 이번 시즌은 좀 이 부분에 적응을 많이 하는 거에 이제 포커스를 좀 줬고요. 지금 뭐 장비나 이제 뭐 환경 같은 건 어느 정도 적응이 다 됐고 체력도 지금은 많이 올라오고 있고요.
We take a glimpse into a day of Frichet's life as a member of the Korean national luge team. The athletes may speak different languages, but they all wear the 태극 mark. They use English, Korean, and even body language to build rapport.
이제 프리셰한테 이제 한국어를 가르쳐 주고요. 이제 프리셰는 저한테 이제 루지에 대한 기술들이나 아니면은 뭐 어떻게 해야 되는지 구체적으로 뭐 디테일하게 좀 더 물어보면은 더 대답을 잘해주고 있어요.
발랄하고 착해서 물어보면은 되게 자세하게 섬세하게 다 알려주는 그런 착한 친구예요.
There's nothing like rewarding yourself with good food after a hard workout. Frichet tries different Korean dishes with her fellow teammates. She's still not used to spicy food, but seaweed soup and Korean-style pancakes are enough to empty a bowl of rice in no time.
I would say I like Korean food. I like not the spiciness of the food because I cannot stand it so good. Even now that I'm like more than 6 months here in Korea, I cannot eat it so good. So it's always funny for the others to watch me eating this. But there are other dishes which I like more.
After training, she heads back to her lodging, but it's still too early for a break. It's time to study Korean language. Learning the language is important for Frichet, who is hoping for a fresh start as an athlete in Korea. But as with any challenges in life, it takes a lot of efforts.
The Hangul by itself is not so difficult. So I learned it really, really fast. But yeah, pronunciation, as I said, is more difficult. And of course, the many forms of polite speech, we don't have it in Germany. So it's hard for me to learn all of them and to know when I have to use it.
After having spent more than a year away from the track, she still needs time to get her game up to speed, but that doesn't keep her spirit down. It wasn't until she retired from luge racing that she realized how big part of her life it was. Korea is a land of opportunity for her. The 25-year-old luge racer is ready to turn over a new leaf in her life.
Oh, my goal is like for many others to win a medal, of course, because I'm really focused on the sport and I really like to win. So I do my best and want to go for medals.
We look forward to seeing the Korean Luger delivering her best ever race at the Pyeongchang Olympics and onward.